Okay, a little story, and I'll try to make this short. I am blessed in my office with gals who have been with me for more than 20 years. They are wonderful at what they do. We have been together a long time. They know what makes me happy. They know what makes me unhappy. And they're very good at making me happy with work. In the work that I'm in, that's a very important thing to have. And to have a team of people who are as loyal and trustworthy and wonderful as they are, who are all Christians, we can share things with, is just a joy for me. So here comes the story. I had the honor, and again, I'm not going to embarrass them by having them stand up, but by the end of this next little segment, you will be able to recognize them, I'm sure. So my secretary gets married. I sang at her wedding, had the honor of doing that. And they want to have children, and they can't have children. One thing leads to another, and they go through, I'm not going to tell you all the nitty-gritty, but they really, really tried, and they really weren't getting anywhere. And they went through all the therapies. And I don't know if you guys know what happens to you when you start some of these therapies, but you are basically on an emotional roller coaster. And we held hands, and we just endured, and prayed like you wouldn't believe. And we're just wondering, okay, Lord, what's going on? What's going on? This is all about waiting. This whole story is about waiting, and about how if we will just trust the Lord with our deepest desires, and our deepest thoughts, and our deepest commitments, He will bless that. It may not be in the way we think it's going to be, but He will bless that. And this song is called Waiting for Marissa. My hope is that when Marissa turns a teenager, it won't become more true in title than it already is. But I just want to share this blessing with you. And I think the song kind of speaks for itself about this wonderful daughter that came into their lives and has brought them so much joy. And she's here tonight. So. You were in our prayers for so long before we knew your name, long before the pieces fell in place. I can see the hand of God and how His miracles are free. Every time I look into your face, I'll always remember waiting on the Lord. Through the times I didn't understand. For if each day we only would, we'd see that all His gifts are good. When we put our hearts within His hands, I will cast my cares on Him, for He truly cares. His faithfulness gives my prayers voice. You are the flesh and bone embodiment of all my answered prayers, and proof, as He has shown, that love is a choice. And I'll always remember waiting on the Lord. Through the times I didn't understand. For if each day we only would, we'd see that all His gifts are good. And we put our hearts within His hands. In this life we'll never know what's in store around the bend, but there's joy upon the journey when the means become the end. I will learn to cherish waiting, the waiting on the Lord, though at times we may not understand. For if each day we only could, we'd see that all God's gifts are good. When we put our hearts within His, patiently trust our hearts within His, through our lives we'll learn